Hi, I'm Callum from the Harken Tech team. I'm based in Australia, but I'm here in beautiful Pewaukee, Wisconsin at the Harken factory. Today we're going to be talking about some traveller maintenance. The Harken traveller system is designed to be really simple without requiring too much effort or tools in the way of servicing. There are only two products that should ever hit your traveller, that being soapy water and McLube 1 Drop for the tall on ball bearings. This helps lubricate these bearings and repel dust, dirt, salt, any foreign bodies. We recommend not spraying any form of lubricant, silicone spray, anything like that into the cars, because that will just attract dirt and cause the balls to go out of shape faster. On your end control or end cap, you'll have either a flathead or an Allen fastening. You remove that from the track and underneath, and your end control or end cap will slide straight off. In the case of a boat where the traveller meets the coaming on the bottom of the cockpit, you may have to remove all of the bolts and lift the track up to be able to actually slide the car off, or there may be a gate section where you only have to remove 4 or 5 bolts, remove the gate to be able to slide the car off and not hit the coaming on the end. One key thing to do when doing traveller maintenance if you're about to remove your car is you need to identify whether you have a modern captive ball bearing car or you have one of the older style with end caps. With the modern captive ball car, as the name suggests, there are retaining clips on here that keep the balls captive when the car comes off the track. So I can do that. You can see in here, these retainer clips hold the balls in and they don't fall out when I remove them from the track. With the old style car, if you have plastic or aluminium end caps on the end, if you don't have a car loader or another piece of track to roll the car onto, all the balls are going to fall out. So you need to have a device, a bucket or something to catch those balls as it comes off, and then you will need one of these blue car loaders to reload it to get it back onto the track at the end. The key thing for traveller maintenance is to actually do it. Boats that sit and never get washed out, never get maintained, are always the ones that start to see the problems with the balls going out of shape and not running freely on the track. You can see a brand new system, how easy the car rolls along. It is very simple to move. If you don't maintain it and these balls start to get out of shape, this will become harder and harder. So maintenance is key to keeping your equipment in top functioning order, especially for the racing sailor. So the first sign that you might have any issues going on with the ball bearings in your traveller car is that it becomes difficult to move. Your traveller trimmer, your main sheet trimmer, might be complaining that it doesn't roll down the track or it's hard to pull up to weather. You can also listen for sounds that might sound a little bit crunchy and not sound like a continually rolling race of balls. It's a very simple visual inspection. You can see here all the balls are perfectly round. Depending on the size of the track they vary obviously, but they are all perfectly round. It is soon obvious when they're out of shape. You can often develop a flat spot. Once a flat spot's developed, they won't roll around, they will stay on that flat spot permanently, and it's time to change your balls. Perfect. So to remove the balls from a captive ball setup, as I mentioned, this retainer clip here, once that's removed, all the balls will simply fall out. Make sure you have a bucket or a bin big enough to catch all the balls that are in here. Obviously cars of varying lengths will have varying amounts of balls. If you have double cars, you might end up with quite a lot, and if you don't catch them, they're going to go everywhere. So basically we just put our screwdriver under here, lift that end cap off like that, and as you can hear, all the balls fall out of the race. You have a retainer clip separate. Do that with both sides. Now you're ready to clean. In the case that you have an old style car with the end caps, which means you have old track which doesn't have the recess for these captive balls, you can purchase a brand new car of the modern style and load it onto the old track. Basically all you have to do is remove these retainer clips and these corner keepers, then use your car loader as you would in the past, and it will work on the track exactly the same as it did before. To reload the cars, it works in exactly the reverse order. Basically we snap the retaining clip on like so. Basically it'll be an empty race and then the balls simply snap in. Simple theory, just work the way around. So easy, a child could do it. In the case that you find that you do need to replace your balls, they're out of shape, Harken provide an easy referral table in the back of the catalogue here, ball bearing replacement chart. Basically you identify whether you're small boat, mid-range or big boat track. Then you measure the car, you refer to this table, it will tell you how many balls and what size are referred to refill your car. We then sell packages, big boat packets of 25, mid-range packets of 25 and small boat packets of 21, the appropriate size balls. Once you've referred to the table in the catalogue, simply purchase however many you need, snap them into the car as shown. We also do replacement retainer clips, replacement end cap fittings and loaders to suit whatever car you may have. As standard, the Harken Traveller track comes with 100mm hole fastenings. If you have old style track, it may come with 4-inch hole spacings in the imperial measure. We still make retrofit track to suit those. You just have to nominate that part number. So basically measure the ones existing on your boat. If they're 100mm, or they'll be 102mm or 4 inches, nominate those, talk to your local Harken Tech service representative. He'll be able to give you the part number for the track you require. So in the case of high beam track that spans over a cockpit or a companionway, where holes don't measure exactly 100mm or they're variable hole, Harken offers variable hole spacing for its high beam track. If you upgrade your Traveller setup to the variable hole spacing track, you can already use the existing holes in your deck without having to drill anything new. See in the end of the profile here, the slide bolt and the hex head nut is held captive within the slide bolt. Essentially, you can then slide your bolts to whichever place you want with your current setup, drop the track on, bolt up from underneath and away you go. Well, hopefully that sheds some light on Harken Traveller Systems maintenance for you. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact your local Harken office or Harken customer service representative and we'll be able to sort you out quick smart.